Avoid drywall cracking over screws in tub surround flanges by managing the flange interface and screw spacing so the drywall does not ride up on raised screw heads. For tub surround flange areas, first set the drywall edge so it stops short of the metal flange by roughly 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch, leaving a small gap that prevents the drywall from contacting the flange and transferring stress to screw heads underneath. If the flange must overlap, install a metal or vinyl reinforcing bead over the joint that ties the drywall to the flange while providing a clean, compressible transition. Caulk behind the bead if water intrusion is a concern. When fastening, drive screws until the paper is snug but not crushed, and use drywall screws with a proper bugle head rather than trim screws that seat differently. Apply 2 thin coats of joint compound feathering at least 6 inches on either side of the flange and allow full drying between coats to avoid shrinkage cracks. Sand lightly with a fine grit to blend the transition. Use a backing shim or short strip of cement backer board behind the edge if the flange is recessed or if the wall will take frequent bumps, because that gives a rigid, stable substrate for screws. Finally, prioritize correct sequencing, secure flange, set drywall with gap, fasten carefully, reinforce with bead if needed, then mud and sand for a smooth, durable finish. Common mistakes include letting the drywall edge overlap the flange, which allows raised screw heads to bear load and start a crack. Fix it by trimming the drywall back to that small gap so the flange does not push the edge up. Another issue is overdriving screws until paper tears or paper crushes, which leads to weak spots. Stop when the head is flush and use a screw setter or low torque setting to be consistent. A third frequent problem is applying a single thick skim that shrinks and cracks over time. Instead, use 2 thin coats, allow full cure, and feather each coat wider to hide the transition and prevent stress concentration. BigHomeProjects.com connects homeowners with local contractors and provides a discussion community where we share installation tips and troubleshooting advice related to drywall and tub surrounds. We help contractors find work by allowing them to showcase projects and join conversations with homeowners and peers